Hola, buenas tardes, yayitas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Hoy empezamos Return to Monkey Island, que tenía unas ganas locas de probarlo, la verdad. Ay, la musiquilla, tío. Me encanta la música, ¿eh? Modo casual, toda la historia y la diversión, pero con puzzles casuales para los jugadores atareados. Modo difícil, más puzzles y más difíciles, a tope. Para los aventureros acérrimos que lo quieren todo. Madre mía. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Difícil o casual? De momento me voy a por el casual. Creo, me parece, porque... Preludio. Me gusta romperme la cabeza, pero no tanto.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Hasta es cuando...
Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Mal rollo.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Mira ese. Pique de sopa, no me digas, madre mía.
What should we do next? We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Oh, una llave. Ya veo llaves, ya veo cosas. A ver, ¿qué pone?
Return outhouse key when finished, or else. I once got a scurvy dog that was... Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
A ver. Nos pone un par de escorbutifarras. Nos pone patapollos fritos. Y ahora le ver otra cosa. Me cago en la puta. Qué mal la leche tienen. Nos pone una jarra de grog, por favor. Da igual. ¿Te imaginas que nos pone una jarra de grog?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of eight, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of eight is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
¿Solo uno?
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Ay, qué monos.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind. Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Ah.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
¿Y dónde está la letrina? Pensaba que estaba aquí.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Ah.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. Good, you unlocked it.
Ay, qué asco, por Dios.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay.
Ah, qué asco.
I want
Gross. Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Qué asco. Ah, por Dios.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal? Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you
Qué
want.
asco, se metió en la boca.
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Qué asco.
Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Ah, ¿en serio?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Vale. Uy,
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
culos.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
¿Qué me ha hecho ya? Lista de tareas. Trastear y explorar. Mirar el ancla. Ganar a Chucky en una carrera. Dar de comer a la pata. A la pata. Echar salsa a mi escorputifarra. Ensayar la lucha con espada. Buscar un trébol de 4 hojas, pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos, buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Madre mía, pues no tengo faena para ser un niño. Ah, muy bien.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody found a way to... Oh, but the only way the word anchor, they're called that. Yeah.
Vale. No quiero.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it.
Hey, hands off!
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
¿Qué es esto?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog. Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win!
I win!
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole...
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one!
Awesome!
There was still one left? Darn.
Que ya lo sabía. A ver, ¿qué nos falta? ¿Era la L o la T? La T, ¿no? Pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos y buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Deseo que Chucky tenga bigote, deseo que Dee desaparezca, deseo una planta chula, deseo otra escorbutifarra, deseo que hablemos al revés. Una planta chula. Bigote, bigote.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa! I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
We already got food. I want to go play now.
Oh, yo quería preguntar cuánto valía el pollo. ¿Matar a Chucky?
Exhibit removed. Aww. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
This would be great for apple bobbing. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Bueno, pues esto ya estaría.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if did you
no,
they
por
were
favor.
they started then the current, but you can on a modern that's to prevent what's the little flame. Most anchors about 30 years old, but the word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara. They're called that because when you stop in them, yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Bueno, ya estaría, ¿no? Porque aquí no hay nada más. Sí es Guybrush.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go, walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Y volvemos aquí, Dios, qué bueno. Y Island. Un lugar acogedor, pues joder, si me enseñan un cuchillo. Ah, volvemos.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Malvado pirata fantasma zombie.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case,
Igualito
you'll want to go
primero.
talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
¿Y este ratoncillo? Ah, esto es nuevo.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Bueno, todo sigue igual. ¡Ey!
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Carla, ¿en serio? Ah. Sigue todo en el mismo sitio, tío.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yo ho!
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not. Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship? You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going? Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Hombre, ya.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Pues sí, éramos majos. La verdad. Bueno, ¿hay algo más?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
¿Que es como un trivia o qué? Interesante.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Vaya, qué poco piratescos. Se puede coger nada más, ¿no?
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Yo ho.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How
Hostia, ¿sigue el mismo cocinero?
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote Lyme's as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mobs.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old." I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Pues venga, vámonos. ¿Seguirá estándole en las puertas? Quiero probar.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. It doesn't look finished. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to.
27 veces, joder. No sé, de negocio.
They're having a half-off sale.
A ver.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Pero nada.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
¿Me ha echado?
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
En verdad era por donde te colabas.
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Me falta la ratilla y los tíos esos ahí timadores, pero bueno. Es lo único que me falta. Y este señor ahí mirando por la ventana. Hostia, qué iglesia me gusta, macho.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more
Las
than
reliquias de
the
la
other.
muerte.
Okay.
Vale, tía loca.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Oh, vaya. El callejón. ¿Estará? ¿Ah, no? Ese cartel. Esa puerta.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Vaya.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Esto es nuevo.
A visitor! Wait.
Oh.
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otra vez.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Yeah.
You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Prison.
Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Ay, eso no es ilegal.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Ah, solo hay una.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to
O
see
sea, mueve los brazos
you, but-
igual, Dios.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Los brazos, tío.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
¿Qué hiciste?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Sí, sí.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Ahí están. Madre mía. A ver, la cerrajería. Esto es nuevo.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Un poco raro.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
These are nice.
Thanks.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards. Hi there.
Hello. Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well-fed. What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
Sí que el número es de estos grafitis, tío.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Ahora, hasta que no tengamos una lupa... Uy, que me caigo. Aquí no había un patio delante. Ahí va.
Carla.
Bueno, que pincha, ya ves.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about the Chuck ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Cariño. Da un besito, ¿no? Un besito. ¿Cómo estás, hijo? ¿Qué te ha pasado?
Porque la vela me ha chapado.
¿Te ha chupado la vela?
Y me he peñado.
Ya está. Vete, cochino.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Oh.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwood, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Bueno. Pues vamos. Bosque, aquí no hay nada más, arqueología y el astillero, pues el astillero. Mira, qué gracioso, tío.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Nada, no hay nada.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
¿Qué pasa, hijo? ¿Qué pasa? Ay, ¿qué es esto?
¿Eso qué es?
¿Cómo se monta esto, Izan? A ver, dame el papel. ¿No hay un papel para montarlo?
Sí.
Gracias. Aquí falta algo. ¿Y la caja?
Sí. Aquí no falta algo. Para ponerse. Aquí sí.
¿Y la caja? ¿Dónde está la caja?
Aquí. Ahí está la caja.
Ah, esto. Ah, a ver si ya la he roto, Izan.
Y más. ¿Y qué? ¿Qué te forma? Mamá.
¿Qué?
¿Y qué? ¿Qué te forma?
¿Qué cojones hace esto?
¡Oh!
¿Te hacía el McDonald's? Ay, de verdad, cada vez los hacen peor. Ay. Toma, Ethan.
Aquí. A ver. ¡Ah! Sí, órale. Sí, a tú. ¡As! Desde la cara.
A ver, te voy a arreglar un poco. Así, por favor. Ahí te lo dejo, Ethan. Tengo un libro de pistas, pero no lo voy a usar. Voy a intentar no usarlo.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Súper suave.
I've got enough to last me. It's hopeless.
Ah, ves, sabía yo que era un libro de trivial.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Vamos a correr.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
No tienes un objetivo o algo así, seguro que no quieres que... Está así, han tapiado tu oficina.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
See you later.
Yep.
Vale, pues...
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
It's good for relieving stress. I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
How's your...
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Hi there.
Hi. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
At Chamber of Commerce they're having a half-off sale. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution.
Hay que ir al barco de LeChuck, es el único sitio que falta ya.
¿Qué haces, hija coche?
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. 2 positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Slobby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. You've got a mop, job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you, so I'm sorry, I can't.
Hey.
What is it?
Are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Okay.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. How clever.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Pues nada, que al final no tengo curso.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. It says everything must go. But it said you do gift wrapping.
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. This disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities. All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. It's a creepy face with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Papa.
Too bad it's empty. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stepping or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with threads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used.
Ay, qué invento.
¡Ah! Sí. ¡Ah! Sí. No.
No sabía que tapaba el texto. Vale, ya está.
Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any...
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Vale. O sea que no puedo hacer nada con ella.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Cinco llaves de oro. Ah, ya está, vamos. Clarísimo, ¿no?
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore.
Tendré que robar otra vez el motor.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Perdón.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Si me pongo al otro lado, ¿tapo menos o tapo más? No, taparé el inventario, creo.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Así que le he estado bateando esto. Vale, esto varía el inventario. Si pongo para el otro. Ay, no sé para dónde ponerme. Pues ahí me quedo. ¿Se aburre o qué?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Creekwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Señor.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Bueno. A ver si con esto... A ver. Este que me suena.
LeChuck, sir. I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live! I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Está cabradísimo.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Vale, vamos a probar esto.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Welcome back.
Hiya. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Y me la ha hecho sin preguntar, eso sí que es buena cerrajera. Madre mía. Venga.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks. Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights. No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Bueno, pues tú mismo. Adiós.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
¿Qué más? Este me suena de algo.
Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, their highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine.
Yeah.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days. Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Oh.
What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against things of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree, A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Es domingo. No le gusta domingo. Al mateix quan és diumenge, oi? O el dissabte?
Ten raó, yo me saco mañana. Perdón. Señor mío. Bueno, se van estos dos. ¿Cómo se podría encontrar el árbol de palos y fregona? ¿De qué madera es ese
What kind
árbol?
of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Total, que no me ha... No, hostia, no me dice nada aquí, hombre, este.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Total. Bueno.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mob Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Señor. Tendré que ir al bosque, supongo, ¿no? Leer letrero, a ver qué pone
Warning.
aquí.
The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Vaya, por Dios. ¿Y esto?
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. If one monocle is good, 2 is better. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Pues es la verdad.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I'd see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
It's locked. There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
En fin. Cago en la leche. Habrá que pedir un mapa.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye.
¿Cómo voy a traerle una astilla de árbol de fregona? ¿De la fregona? Este nuevo.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week.
Oh,
I
no
don't know what
digas
it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Well, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks. Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop. It's like a miniature dance party.
¡Ay! Lo voy a sin querer.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Porque ahora me lo pone aquí este, ¿no?
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Bueno, a ver, pues no sé dónde coño sacar la astilla. Voy a entrarle por la receta.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFleur catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFleur?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France by now.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Ahora.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Este sí que hay que devolvérselo, que se va a cabrear. Joder, parece un recadero, tío.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Toma.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutos nada más tarda, joder.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Ole. A ver, no será de pasos que me meo ya entonces. Ah. No es de pasos, vaya, hombre. ¡Hombre, Cthulhu! Ya te voy vetando. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? A ver, tengo que hacer la llave. Vamos a ver si me deja hacerla. No
Hi
pregunta,
there.
¿no?
Hi there.
Creo que no pregunta. Otra llave.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Aquí no hay carta, ¿no? Aquí no hay carta tampoco.
Hey, kid! Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep. Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep...
Y aquí tampoco hay carta, ¿no? Por lo que veo, ¿no? Tampoco hay carta aquí. ¡Hombre, Cthulhu! Muchas gracias por la suscripción. Llevo un buen rato en la sombra aprovechando el festivo. Eso, aprovecha el festivo. Ahí, bien aprovechado. A mí me queda una horita nada más. Que sí. Estoy buscando cartas por el suelo porque se ve que hay coleccionables ahora. Mira, hay como un trivial, tío. Que tiene la caja de la bodega en la parte delantera. ¿De la bodega? ¿Qué bodega? ¿De la bodega? Ahora me queda un poco... Bueno, esto es más adelante, no lo sé. todo el rato a la izquierda ya. Esto no tiene pérdida, coño.
Guess I lost my way.
¿Cómo que te has perdido? Si no te has roto a la izquierda, ¿no? No, espérate. Ah, no. Me he equivocado, no era todo a la izquierda, era arriba. Ah, coño. Vale, vale. Hay que seguir los caminitos bien. A ver, derecha. Que es recto igual, pero bueno. ¿Y para arriba puede ser? Para arriba, no lo sé, puede ser. Ah, míralo.
Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. Like there's a welcoming committee. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Ay, madre mía. ¿Cómo puede ser? ¿Pero qué ha hecho este hombre?
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. I'll take a shortcut back.
Ay, madre mía, pobrecitos animalitos. Supongo que le puedo poner el pelo de esto.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
I made him up.
Tengo una pregunta, no sé si se la tengo que enseñar a este.
This will be excellent.
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last you a lifetime of fine mopping. Brilliant innovation.
Busy?
Yup. Seems like a lot.
Busy?
Okay. Yup.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
Bueno, pues solo me falta el parche del demonio. Ya tenemos la llave, ¿no?
Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or person.
Se me falta robar. ¡Ay! En la mansión ponía, ¿eh?
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Un café. Pobre Elaine, le tapó la cara, la pobre. Si me pongo más abajo sin el chat, porque es que el chat me lo tapa todo. Lo pondré aquí abajo y sin el chat. Es que me lo tapa todo. Poner alguna frase aquí larga y hablarle de todas, ya está, porque esto es para contestar, ¿no? Por donde estoy yo ahora mismo. O me podría poner... ahí a la izquierda. No, se tapa todo, joder, es que se tapa todo, coño.
Classic and subtle, like me.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Ah, que no tiene magia, ¿verdad?
I better take off this eye patch first. Hey, watch it!
¿Qué nació?
He'll never complain again.
Busy?
Yup. Now, where...
usar el parche esta, ¿verdad? Ay, esto no.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney.
Iba bien.
As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment.
Hay que restaurar la magia, no me acordaba del parche.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look?
Oh, Dios.
What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
¿Qué haces? Vale. ¡Vámonos!
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Oh, I think that might be someone I used to know. Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
I stole it from a pirate.
Oh, LeChuck will like that. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Sospechosos estos. ¿Nos están siguiendo? Travesía peligrosa.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, where you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground, the deck is your sky, and I am your deity of choice, a cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
New recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, pirate's life for me.
Ah, Murray.
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
No, but I'm a big fan.
Ah, my reputation precedes me, like the locusts before the storm.
Locusts?
But I will sign no autographs. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem.
Ah, así que este es el espía, vaya puta mierda. Muy
It's
mal.
an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Lectura para tripulantes. Copyright lecture, todos los derechos reservados. Joder, qué bueno. Como echar traición a la confianza, monta pataletas, comete fraude, abusa de la hospitalidad, da falso testimonio, destruye a los seres queridos, madre mía de Dios, destruye a los guapos, amenaza con daño físico, comete daños físicos, asesina a quienes se interpongan, madre mía de Dios. Ponte a trabajar, evita el despido. Un hechizo impide que nadie suba al de barco, salvo la tripulación, y eso te incluye a ti, así que no te preocupes, a menos que te despidan, entonces sí.
No way am I picking that up with my hands. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
You missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? I wonder what it's made out of. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. At least they don't smell like live chickens. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Pues nada. Así no vamos a descubrir nada de nada.
Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. I wonder what it's made out of. I don't think so. I already had some chicken feed.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through. I think that only works on parrots. Close enough. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Hey! You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Better. The grease helps. A little. This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The grease helps. A little.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Grasa, a ver.
Oh, nuts.
Creo que ya no. Ya me he pasado 3 pueblos.
It's working. ¿Dónde voy? ¿Para allá o para allá? That's a big rudder. I think that's LeChuck's cabin, but it wasn't on the introductory tour. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island.
Yeah.
The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. We've blended the squid ink, monkey's blood, mint, brimstone, live chicken, and my very last cinnamon stick, along with several preservatives and coloring agents. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
We met about an hour ago, while Iron Rose was introducing me around. I'm the new Swabby.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Nice looking skull you got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
Captain
tarjeta del trivial.
Ready for cannon firing.
Como que siento esta del otro abajo, ¿no?
These open plan offices are all the rage now. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Ooh, I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
¿Dónde está?
It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
Mejor que entre desde aquí. Y no me va a echar la bronca al otro.
Ew.
Caca de pollo.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I already had some chicken feed.
Estará lleno de grasa, ¿no?
I don't think so. Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
Qué fácil ha sido. ¿Cómo lo conozco al cabrón? Vamos para arriba. Pero no lo quiero pensar.
Looks like it's empty. How's it going in there, Murray?
I didn't realize how hard it would be to see anything from your pocket. Good thing I have excellent hearing.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
No sé si se la tengo que dar a él directamente, meterlo en la olla. La verdad es que no tengo ni puta idea.
I have a flattened skull.
Well, put it in the cauldron and let's get going to Monkey Island.
Vale, señor.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out in the open? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. I'll leave my work down here.
Ah, no se la lleva arriba.
Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It's demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns.
Oh, Dios.
It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Ooh, I think I'll skip dinner tomorrow. Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. Yeah. You wouldn't happen to have a magic voodoo concoction in here that will get us to Monkey Island, would you?
No, and like Rose said, we used up most of the supplies, so there's no way we're brewing another one.
Okay, just checking. I'll find a different way. It's kind of soothing in a weird way. What's the soup of the day?
Some former crew members who didn't work out.
Yikes.
It's a delicacy.
Ay, Dios. Alejarme de la peste.
I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
Vaya. Pues yo tengo pienso.
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
If I clean off the grease, I won't be able to leave this way.
Sí, no te hace falta.
I already have some chicken feed. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
Robar el mapa del secreto. Averiguar una alternativa para ir a Monkey Island. Joder, qué complicado. Me he quedado aquí en calla.
I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. Hey Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
What's that?
Blendering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. That looks like a permanent stain. It's empty now. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink, Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island. So I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golan gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret.
The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby.
Son casi las
Not
7.
for sale.
Me tengo que ir.
I have a moral center.
Lo dejaremos por aquí, creo.
It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far.
Ah.
Okay. Never mind.
I don't.
A ver, vamos a ver lo del trivial. ¿Qué han puesto de nuevo? Vale, en la 2, nada, en la 3. Lleva puesto. Nada, no se sabe. Slips boxers. Ah, le perdí. Sí, lo que pasa es que si pierdes, pierdes la ficha. ¿Cuál de los siguientes no se puede comprar? ¿El puesto de los boutifarras? Patapollos fritos, salchichas calientes, boutifarras bro. salchichas calientes. Hay 10 páginas y he perdido una carta. Vaya. Qué pena.
That looks like a permanent stain.
Y nada, puedo volver a repetir.
Smells worse than... These open plan offices are all the rage now.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Paco. Barba loca, el imberbe. Saca ojos al temerario. Con grometillo me vale. Me gusta cómo ha decorado esto.
Bloodsword the Feared.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't. Flair?
What do you want?
Bueno.
I'll leave you alone now.
Yes, you will.
Te dejo tranquilo, más te vale. A ver, vamos a guardar. Vale. Es un trivial, sí. Lo que pasa es que hay que coger las cartas por el escenario, ¿sabes? Es un poco raro. Ya he perdido una. No sé si se puede volver a conseguir, creo que no. Podrían dejar más oportunidades, ¿no? Salgo porque es que me voy, a ver la peli, me voy. Bichillo. ¿Quién haya por ahí? Chascarrón, pues vamos con chascarrón ahí. Vale. Ay, me dije todo, ¿eh? Este canal está dirigido a un público adulto, qué bueno. Lo cambió, supongo. Y es que lo quité al final, porque total, da igual. El Toto Cristo. Vale, pues venga. Hasta el lunes. Sí, no sé si mañana voy a hacer directo o no. Ya veremos, depende de cómo esté yo de ánimos. ¿Qué quiero hacer directillos también? Los sábados, no sé. Me apetece. Ya veremos. Adiós.